Fundamentals of Hindu Faith, Part 16. Temples are not clearly attested in this period by either archaeology or literature. A few fragmentary images thought to be those of Vasudeva and Shiva, the latter in the anthropomorphic form and in the form of lingram, are found on the coins of the 2nd and 1st centuries BCE. Early Hinduism, 2nd century BCE, 4th century CEE. The 1st centuries immediately preceding and following the dawn of the Common Era were marked by the recension of two great Sanskrit epics, the Ramayana and Mahabharata, the latter incorporating into the Bhagavad Gita the worship of Vishnu incarnate as Krishna in the Mahabharata and as Rama in the Ramayana, developed significantly during this period, as we can see it in the epics and Puranas, as did the cult of Shiva, who plays an active role in the Mahabharata. The rise of the major sects Vaishnavism, Shivaism, and Shaktism. The Vedic god Rudra gained importance from the end of Rigvedic period. Savitshvatra Upanishad, Rudra is for the first time called Shiva and is described as the creator, preserver, and destroyer of the universe. His followers are called on to worship him with devotion, bhakti. The tendency of the laity to form themselves into religious guilds or societies, evident in the case of the Yaksha cult. Buddhism and Jainism promoted the growth of devotional Vaishnavism and Shivaism. The local associations of worshippers appear to have been a principal factor in spread of these new cults. Theistic ascetics are less in evidence at this time, though a community of Shivaism monks, the Pashupatas, existed by the 2nd or 3rd century CE. The period between the fall of Mauryan Empire 185 BCE and the rise of Gupta dynasty 320 CE was one of the great change, including the conquest of most of the areas of Pakistan and parts of Western India by a succession of invaders. India was open to the influence from the West as never before, not only by the invaders but also through the flourishing maritime trade with the Roman Empire. The effects of the new contracts were most obvious in art and architecture. One of the oldest freestanding stone temples in the subcontinent has been excavated at Texla near Rawalpindi, Pakistan. During the 1st century BCE, Gandhara school of sculpture arose in the same region and made use of Hellenistic and Roman prototypes, mainly in the service of Buddhism. Hindu temples of the period probably were made of wood because no remains of them have survived. However, literary evidence shows that they must have existed. By the time of early Gupta Empire, the new theism had been harmonized with the old Vedic religion, and two of the main branches of Hinduism were fully recognized. The Vaishnavas had the support of Gupta emperor, who took the title Brahmagavata, the supreme devotees of Vishnu. Vishnu temples were numerous, and the doctrine of Vishnu's avatar incarnations was widely accepted. Of the 10 incarnations of later Vaishnavism, however, only 2 seem to have been much worshipped in Gupta period, 4th century to 6th century. These were Krishna, the hero Mahabharata, who also begins to appear in his pastoral aspects as the cowherd and the flute player, the Varaha and divine boar, of whom several impressive images survive from Gupta period. A spectacular carving in Udaygiri, Madhya Pradesh, dating from about 400 CE, depicts Varaha recurring the earth goddess Vasudha. Temples in Udaygiri, 400 CE, and Deoghar, 500 CE, also portrayed Vishnu reclining on the serpent Antana without end.